Well, we finally reached the World Cup final of 1950, which will take place at the Maracana in Rio de Janeiro. And it will not feature the host nation Brazil, still chasing that ever-elusive World Cup final appearance. Instead, it will be Spain and Sweden. Both nations in their second ever World Cup final with two very different experiences. Spain beating France 2-1 in 1934, hosted by Italy. And Sweden absolutely humiliated. It is a day the Swedish will never forget. 9-0 to the wonderful hungry side of 1938. A team that could have won many more championships if not for the World War II. But yes, it's Spain and it's Sweden, and you can see here for Spain, Cesar Rodriguez, Pastora Gainza with 3 goals. Igoa. Silvestre Igor with 5. And Telmo Zara with 7. He's tied with Attilio Kremaski of Chile. George Robledo, unless Zara gets a hat-trick. George Robledo, although Zara with 4 assists, would win the Golden Boot. So Zara only needs 2 goals to win the Golden Boot, and I say only loosely. For Sweden, it's a bit more of a team effort, but Henry Karlsson and Gunnar Nordahl have been their leaders with 3 goals each. Egan Jansson has 3 assists, Niels Nildholm has 2 assists. So we are ready to show the team kits, and for La Furia Roja of Spain, it's the red and blue that they always wear, and then for Sweden, they are going to wear the yellow and blue, in blue, the Blackgold. And we actually have just received word of a kit change. The red of Spain clashes too much with the orange-brown of Sweden's goalkeeper kit, which is the only one he has. Therefore, Spain are going to be wearing their white kits. Unbelievable. So, the Spanish goalkeeper in the black, and the Swedish goalkeeper Carl Svensson in the famous orange and brown kit. Now, what will be the football for the final? It is the Nike T90 Aero, the green and white version. And then this game will be played at the Brazilian Cathedral of Football, the Estadio Jornalista Mario Filho, in Rio de Janeiro, otherwise known as the Maracana. It'll be Spain in the white. And there will be a team wearing yellow and blue, but it won't be Brazil, it will be Sweden. We'll go to the team sheets next. Well, Spain, curiously, have Cesar Rodriguez and Silvestre Igoa on the bench. Very interesting team news. As it marshals in here, give us one moment. And so very interesting that Igoa and Cesar Rodriguez are on the bench. Perhaps Spanish manager Guillermo Eitzegre wants to bring some horses off the bench. So here is the Spanish lineup. Ramayet's in the goal. The three defenders are Alonso, Antunes, and Gonzalez II. Puchinez and Gonzalez III will hold in the midfield. And here is the first surprise selection. It's Panizzo with Gainza. Masora on the wing, Talmozara as a central striker, and then on the left wing is the other surprise selection, Valencia's Vicente Asensi. So on the bench are Cesar Rodriguez, who you have to think will be coming off the bench at some point, and Silvestre Igoa. Interesting decisions there by the Spaniards. For Sweden, it's a bit more straightforward. Kalle Svensson in the goal. Samuelsson, Nielsen, and Bodin are the defenders. The Granoli. Can they cap their Swedish careers with the biggest prize of them all? Niels Lildholm, Gunnar Gran. The supporting strikers, Henry Karlsson, Karl-Erik Palmer, Egon Janssen, and Skoglund on the wing. And there is the no of the Granoli, Gunnar Nordahl, who has 3 goals in the tournament. He is always dangerous. We now go to the Maracana. Look at the scene. Look at the final. What a cathedral of football this is. The Maracana will feature Spain and Sweden. As they come to the field, Spain in the white, Sweden in the red, yellow, and blue. We did have a change. Spain wanted to wear that red and blue, but the Swedish goalkeeper only has the orange, this brown kit, which clashes too much with the Spaniard red. The referee's liking. If you believe in voodoo and the supernatural, will that throw Spain off? I don't know, they've won the white before. Beautiful day at the Maracana. The conditions are set. The audio is set. The cameras are angled. And Spain kick us off here in the World Cup final at the Maracana. Masora skips by his man until Mozara immediately heads down into the ground and wide. Spain announcing their intention, but in truth, I think Kalle Svensson did have it covered. Panizzo of Athletic Bilbao. Too far forward. Sweden look to undo the memory of that whitewashing by Hungary 9-0 in the World Cup final of 1938. Egon Janssen. Down goes Janssen, and a yellow to Gonzalez III. Yeah, he caught him. Gunnar Gren will deliver. There's Nielsen, the defender, going forward. Goes it back to Gunnar Gren, up to Karl-Erik Palmer. There's Vicente Asensi now. Asensi finds room ahead. To the corner he goes. The cross is in, headed on, and Kalle Svensson, the easy save. He immediately throws it away, but then it's cleared by Sweden. Antunes. Good tackle by Puchinez. One of the great box-to-box midfielders. Gonzalez II Juanito, like the idea, but it was a bit too well read by Sweden, and now on the break. There's Gunnar Nordahl, loses the football, and Spain clear. There's Zana to Basora. Basora! Why not? He forces Svensson to get dirty for the first time today. A good save. Skoglund forced back. Bodin clears up the field. Gunnar Nordahl has stretched it. He crosses. And cleared away by Spain. Tomo Zana behind the defense now. Zana! He got behind the defenders. He did the slide rule finish. And it's just an inch wide, right of the post. In the first major incident of the World Cup final, Tomo Zana nearly gives Spain the lead. And they're in the box now, and Sweden clear. Sweden look like they're playing more on the counter. That was Tomo Zana's moment. And he put it just wide of the right post. Martinez. The field we go. Basora. He's in the box now. Basora. He backs up the shot. The save. Basora cut back. Played it in the middle. I can't tell exactly who that was on the first time strike. Colin Svensson shuts the door. Good save. And he gets on it. And Henry Carlson is in. Oh, he was beyond the line of God. Well done by the Spanish defense there on the offside trap. Egon Janssen in the box now. Janssen! Why not flash it across goal? Oh, and it wasn't far away on the bounce, and Sweden go close. Both teams trading some blows here, but it's 0-0. Gonzalo the third. Gainza skips the challenge. Juanito, a little pot shot. And the forward lunge save by Kalle Svensson. Gainza now. Good block by the Swedish defense. Puchades up the field. Gonzalo the second to Asensi. Asensi to the byline. The header! Oh my goodness, an almighty scramble. And it's out for a corner. Gainza will take it. And Sweden clear their lines again. Henry Carlson, ooh, he tried to turn. Undergren this time. He's also off the ball. Gainza out for a throw. Puchades. Spain attacking. Oh, getting a bit too cute though. Gunnar Nordahl tries to play it through, and Alonso does very well defensively. As we approach 27 minutes, it's 0-0. Spain have had the better of the play. Skoglund down the left. Crossing, header! It's Egon Janssen with the finish from his wing partner Lennart Skoglund, and Sweden take the lead. What a cross by Lennart Skoglund! And it's Malmo man Egon Janssen. It's one winger to the other. Lennart Skoglund with a left-footed whippage of a cross. And Egon Janssen was all in alone behind the defense. And he just puts his header right on target. Romayats can't be saving that. A brilliant header. And on just about 30 minutes, Sweden take the surprise lead against the run of play. Egon Janssen with the goal in the World Cup final. Zana offside. Egon Janssen, La Bombardier as they call him. With the headed finish. Now will Spain react? They're in the box, but again, Basora behind the line of God. We've got about 14 minutes remaining. And Gunnar Nordahl is brought down. And a red card given to Puchinaz. What a massive turn of events. Oh, they're going to be talking about that. Leotov, it's in! It's 2-0 Sweden in the Granole strikes. Niels Lindholm, a laser free kick off the underside of the bar. Sweden are turning their fortunes around. The left-footed peach of a free kick. He curled it in onto the crossbar. Ramayet's diving frantically. It was already in by the time it was headed over by the Spanish defender. What a free kick by Niels Lindholm. One of the goals of the tournament. Beautifully done. Underside of the bar. It wasn't in yet. Then it was. That is a moment Sweden will never forget. Niels Lindholm on the back of a red card for Puchinaz makes it 2-0 on 31 minutes, and it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong for Spain now. And they're going to be forced to play a man down, headed over the bar by Panito. Well, they'll be debating the red card all day, every day after this game, but Spain have a job to do now. Sweden are rolling. Asora down the right, he wins the corner kick. Benizo will take it. Foul given, Gonzalvo the third, he goes for his own. And it's well saved by Collis Vincent, but he throws it away. Oh, lightning bolt strike here has Egon Janssen. Here's Panito. Zara. Oh, well done by Bodin. Gunnar now taking it forward. Down he goes. Ball given to Egon Janssen. He crosses, and Gunnar Nordal went for the scissors kick. And it's just wide on the bounce. And Silvestre Igoa is coming in for Stanislav Asora. That's all going wrong for Spain when you're making that type of change. Asora, one of the best players in the World Cup, goes off early. Asensi. Have Spain lost the plot? Oh, Asensi keeps throwing the ball away. Panito! It's 2-1. It's the man who came in, Panito. The Bilbao attacking midfielder is slipped in, and he finishes coolly on the ground. In Spain, down a man are within striking distance on the Swedes. Look at this. Takes it to the side. Captain versus captain. Absolutely breaks his ankles. Plays it through to Panito, who just laces it through on the ground. Past Collis Vincent and into the corner. And the 10 men of Spain have made a game of it now on 40 minutes. Well, it's not over by a long shot. The 10 men of Spain have got their goal. Niels Lindholm to deliver. He's got an assist! And the man of the hour is Egon Janssen on the volley. Sweden restore their 2-goal lead. A deft little touch. That's all it needed. What a beautiful little touch that is. Niels Lindholm on the assist. Look at Egon Janssen. His back is to the play. Turns around and just kisses it home. Beautiful little touch, and he is the hero, Egon Janssen. To just guide it home, that's all it needed. And on the stroke of halftime, it's 3-1 Sweden. They are nearly there. And Niels Lindholm and Egon Janssen are having a massive say on this game. And what a wild first half it's been here at the Maracana. Is this Sweden's moment? And Igoa now bursts ahead. He's got room, Igoa! Igoa! And then he sends a souvenir to the Maracana sky. There's Panito. And Zelva the third pushes it out wide to Gainza. On the turn, big save, Svensson. He had to shut the door quickly, and that he did. And Egon Jansson going for the hat-trick! The Swedish streets will never forget Egon Jansson. A World Cup final hat-trick and a 4-1 first half made. The ghost of 1938 are being wiped away into the tears of Spain. Egon Jansson, a first half we'll never forget. He just puts it on target. It's nothing special, but it's under the arm of Romaets. And it's 4-1 Sweden. What a wild, wild World Cup final it's been so far. Sweden lead 4-1. Absolutely wild stuff. It started with Egon Jansson in the 27th minute, heading it home. Niels Lindholm with a beautiful free kick under the diving desperation of Romaets. Brilliant free kick. Gainza then assists Panizzo. Spain look like they're alive. But then Lindholm with the assist and a beautiful little touch on by Egon Jansson. Look at that. And then Jansson seals his hat trick, writing his name into Swedish folklore permanently. A 4-1 halftime lead. A game that saw 15 Spanish chances versus only 6 for Sweden, with only 45% of the ball. Yet Spain have had a player sent off. They've had more chances, they've had more possessions, and they are losing to the lethal Swedes 4-1. Unbelievable. We go to the second half. Sweden 45 minutes away, 3 goals ahead. They are almost there to clinch their first ever Jules Rimet. Well, the Swedish half of a lifetime. They now need to just bring it home. And the ghost of 1938 will be all but forgotten. Zara, Panizzo. Zara! It's not over yet! The 10 men of Spain. That's Zara's 8th of the tournament. He is not going to let Spain die easy. Are we in for something special? Panizzo with the assist. And Telmo Zara just hooks it in. That's a striker's finish. Get him in the box. You get your goal, and it's 4-2. What a way to start the half. Silva is in for Gonzalo III. And Spain announced their intention not to die easily. Asensi down the left now. Asensi crossing and headed over the bar. Oh, what a story it'd be if the 10 men of Spain claw their way back in it. We saw Switzerland nearly do it against Uruguay in the quarterfinal. Carlson sprays it wide. It's headed away. Carlson, Jansson! Oh, denied twice for the poker! Romaets with wonderful reaction saves. Lindholm on the corner. Oh! Romaets came flying out, and Asensi was offside. Great step by Bodine. Telmo Zara to Panizzo. Zara to Asensi. Spain come flying forward. Zara! He's now the Golden Boot leader. And he's got Spain within 1 goal of an unbelievable comeback. What are we witnessing at the Maracana? The 10 men of Spain. Sweden about as competent as a meatball in this second half so far. When Kosa comes in, here comes Sweden. They do not win the corner. Oh my goodness, are they going to throw it away? The 10 men of Spain have scored twice now in the first 8 minutes, and here they come again. Gonzalo the second this time. Oh, the defender, Gonzalo the second. Puts it wide of the near post. Not a bad effort by the defender. What a wild World Cup final this is. Sweden! The shot is well held by Ramayets. It's a foul. Lilledom's already scored one from the free kick and puts this one over. Well, 34 minutes remain. It's not over yet. We have plenty of football here. Silva. To the corner he goes. He plays it in, cleared by Sweden. Nordahl with the hold-up play. Then he goes forward. Nordal's in here. Oh, dear me. Got his effort all wrong. There's Bodine. Flicked on. For Spain, you've got to be smart. You're in striking distance. Ego is in. Ego, it's 4-4! Silvestre Igoa, he started this game on the bench. And he puts the left-footed drive past Carlos Vincent. And the 10 men of Spain have tied it 4-4. I cannot believe it. Sweden had this one in the bag. And they've let it all fall to the ground. And Silvestre Igoa with a left-footed strike past the diving Svensson. What are we witnessing at the Maracana? Janssen now, Sweden are in desperation mode. On the Gren crossing. Is this another Swedish nightmare? It certainly feels like it is. Silva. Gainza, what a move! Gainza to the corner. Headed away by Sweden. Homer. There's Nordahl. Egon Janssen. Cuts and crosses. The strike! Ramayats with the save. Sune Anderson comes in for Gren. Lilleholm on the corner. It's corner number 2 now. Headed away by Spain. Sune Anderson. That's a free kick. Lilleholm. Oh, and he puts it over. Boy, he's had his pick of the lot for these free kicks. For 2 of them, he's put over the bar. Nordahl. Karl-Erik Palmer. This shot is woefully wide. What a final. 4-4. Alonso. Carlson. Oh, can he go straight ahead? He goes to the side. There's the cross. The shot! And the Nordahl sliced it away. Oh, off target. Sweden desperately throwing what they can at Spain. They have the man advantage, and they've allowed Spain to get right back in it. There's Gainza. Given away. Palmer. Carlson. Nordahl. Collides with his own man. Igoa now. Gainza. Gainza. Crossing. Chance for Spain. I think that's up for a corner. Oh my goodness! Igoa puts it in from the corner, and the 10 men of Spain have gone from 4-1 to 5-4. I cannot believe what's going on here. It's a Swedish nightmare of epic proportions. And the 10 men of Spain are now ahead 5-4. I cannot believe it. And there are 20 minutes remaining. And what is going on with Sweden? They've thrown it away. And they don't know what to do. I cannot believe what we're witnessing at the Maracana. Incosa. Spain! Oh, Svensson nearly keeps it from 6-4. Great save, Svensson. Benito. There it is! Igoa has his own World Cup hat-trick. Chesting it up to himself and putting it home in the crowd of players. And certainly now, the Swedish nightmare has to be complete. The 10 men of Spain humiliating Sweden. I could not have predicted this. Nordahl off the ball. There's Gainza. Gainza cuts in. Oh! I thought he'd go scored number 7. Just over the bar. Sweden were on their way, and they're living a nightmare all over again in a different form. And Zadas behind the defense. And Kalle Svensson comes off his line. There's Palmer. Sune Anderson. Oh, big save! Romance palming it over the bar. What a save! Lilton to deliver. There's Igoa. Sweden have 13 minutes. I don't think they're shell-shocked. I absolutely think they're shell-shocked. Being outplayed by the 10 men of Spain. Egon Jansson now. Down the right. Jansson crossing. And offside is Skoglund. Guard comes in for Lilton. Given away, Palmer. Played in! Oh, it's off the inside of the post, and Henry Carlson was offside anyway. Nilsson in for Skoglund. Gunnar Nordahl. And out of bounds it goes. 10 minutes remain for Sweden. What a turnaround for the Spaniards! Big saves, Vincent. Oh, and headed over by Gainza. Milberg comes in. How has it all gone wrong for Sweden? Oh, Kalle Svensson has kept a minute, but he hasn't. He shouldn't have had to. Jeppsen comes in now. Sune Anderson to Jansson. Jansson to Jeppsen. Sweden! Romance saves. There's still going to be chances. Nielsen must deliver it. There it is. Sune Anderson on the ball. Crossing. Header! Over the bar. Sweden are running out of time. They're living a nightmare. I can't believe the 10 men of Spain have pulled off what they have. And they look to become the first nation to win their second ever Jules Rimet. Sweden, time certainly running out now. Palmer. Milberg. It's in! Sweden have it back! No! It's called off! And that about sums up the Swedish experience. Palmer offside. As they scramble, feeling their opportunity slip. A man ahead, and it's 7-4! It's dead and buried now! Talmuzada with a World Cup hat-trick! It's over for Sweden. The 10 men of Spain have done the unthinkable and will deliver Spain their second ever Jules Rimet. And they are a nation ahead of the others. Sweden have thrown it away in the most bizarre fashion you can imagine. The save made by Romance. Up the field they go. Juncosa now. Juncosa on the ball. Can they make it 8-0? Sweden are living a nightmare, and Spain have done it against the odds. A man down. Down 4-1 at halftime. Spain have won their second ever Jules Rimet. They celebrate at the Maracana. Unbelievable game. Wild, wild game, that one. Spain are going to the podium to lift the Jules Rimet. There it is, given to the captain Gainza. The 10 men of Spain will live in the memory of football. And they win their second ever World Cup. They lift the Jules Rimet for the second time. and they head into the 1952 qualification cycle as the cream of the crop. What a breathless, remarkable football game that was. 32 chances for Spain, 23 for Sweden, 52% possession. Down 10 men in the first half, down 4-1 at halftime. It looked all but Sweden's Jules Rimet. And the nightmare kicks in, and the Swedes will have to live through 2 World Cup final nightmares. The 9-0 embarrassment of 1938 and the absolute catastrophic 7-4 loss. A man up for 2/3 of the game in Rio de Janeiro of Brazil. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a World Cup that was. What a wild World Cup final that is, that will long live in the memory. Congratulations to Spain. They lift the Jules Rimet for the second time ever. Telmo Zara beats George Roblet straight up. George Robledo for the golden boot. Renza with 6 assists. And Spain are your 1950 champions. Well, next time we will have the 1952 World Cup preview. The qualification cycle will have completed. We will have news and notes for you and a preview. And a very special reveal of the host. Until then, take care. Thank you so much. Spain, 1950 World Champions. And they now are the first nation to have won 2 World Cups.